Good morning, graduating class of 2015. Go ahead, scream, shout, louder. You deserve it. It feels so good to say, doesn't it? Graduating class of 2015. First of all, congratulations on an incredible accomplishment. You did it. You're here. Take it all in. Breathe. I also want to start off by thanking the faculty, staff, and our advisors, and everyone else who had to deal with our sometimes less than amiable personalities. We can be difficult to say the least, and you've helped guide us in the right direction and set the tone for our future, and it's appreciated more than words can express. It's been 4 long years, or more for some of us, and we are ready to take that next step in our lives. Many of us have had these dreams and aspirations since we were little. Some of us wanted to be a nurse, an architect, a teacher, web designer, and everything in between. And finally, after so much hard work, countless Red Bull-induced sleepless nights, and God knows how many cups of Starbucks getting us through our mornings, we finally get to see those dreams play out. It seems like such a small step, but when we walk across the stage in a few minutes, a new journey will begin, taking us places we never thought possible. We'll get to make a difference in the world. We get to put that hard work into action. It's exciting to think about the changes we can make to better our economy, medicine, the government, and the environment, and so much more. We all tend to bemoan harsh realities, but the truth is everyone can make a difference. No matter how trivial it may seem to you, it could mean the world to someone else. We are content sitting on our couches complaining about how others are handling certain situations, but are seldom ever ambitious enough to get off the couch and do something about it. As Gandhi proclaimed, be the change you want to see in the world. It may seem like an incredibly overwhelming task, but each and every person sitting here has that power, that potential. People fear change. They fear the unknown, but change gives us individuality and experience. So challenge it, accept it, and embrace it. We all want to be successful. Am I right? Good, I thought so. I think we have all been a little misled and perhaps even jaded as to what success really entails. Success isn't measured in income or wealth, the car you drive, or affluence. It's not about the social circles you're in or added pressure from family members. To me, it's measured in happiness. Albert Schweitzer said, success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. He couldn't be more right. Aspire to new things, not only to better yourself, but others as well, and please, make sure you do it on your own terms. For the last 4 years, your life has been defined and dictated by your professors. Now is the opportunity to redefine you. Be your own boss. You're completing one chapter in your life today, but new ones are out there waiting to be written. It's okay to challenge yourself and fail. Be afraid. No. Be very afraid. If you're afraid of the next step, whatever that may be, that new job, a promotion, a new boyfriend or girlfriend, it means it's worth something to you. Failure breeds success. So get knocked down a couple times. Hell, get run over. Figuratively, of course. Donald Trump said, sometimes by losing a battle, you find a new way to win the war. We learn and gain experience from failure, and as a result, I would hope anyway, we prosper from it. The point is, you get back up if life decides to knock you down. There will be times where it pushes you to the brink of your sanity, mentally and physically. But you must get back up. So many times throughout the course of history, people like us have been told they weren't good enough. They would never accomplish what they set out to do. And many times they overcame those adversities and the naysayers with perseverance and tenacity. They said the colonies couldn't win independence. They did. They said slavery in America would never end. It did. Women were told they'd never have the right to vote or choose. They do. They said we would never put a man on the moon. We did. They told Dr. King equal rights would never exist for minorities. They do. These are just a few examples out of countless where people beat the odds and showed that a little grit and determination was enough to overcome all obstacles and get the job done. I'm not sure if you're aware, but our generation has been getting a bad reputation. for being lazy, dependent, entitled, spoiled, and addicted to technology. They doubt us, class of 2015. I say, let them doubt. You have nothing to prove to anyone but yourselves. If, however, the need to prove your worth to the masses is necessary, then use their apprehension as fuel for your plight. We all have the power to influence young minds. As someone with a higher education, we're all held to a higher standard. We should all do our part in helping others however we can. Take some time to volunteer your knowledge and understanding of the world, and be that positive influence on younger generations, especially those who are less fortunate. Great minds like yours can influence and uncover hidden potential. Your experience will help mold the coming generations. It is our obligation to prepare the youth of this nation for what lies ahead. They are the future, and each of us has a part in making sure that future is a bright one, not only for them, but for everyone. Rosa Parks said, each person must live their life as a model for others. Believe it or not, you're role models now, not only for younger siblings and cousins, but for many others who have dreams of graduating from a university and fulfilling their own dreams. So guide them, help them, enlighten them. It's a two-way street. You will learn and be influenced just as much as they will, which can open your eyes to new perspectives. Never lose the ambition to learn or improve yourself. None of us will ever be perfect, and that's okay. We must not endeavor for perfection, but rather improvement. We've come a long way and accomplished many great things. Right now it seems so easy to throw caution to the wind and inevitably become mentally lazy. Quite often when people graduate, they tend to slip into a lull with their job, their family, friends, and themselves. After doing the same thing every day, it's easy to understand why people tend to lose interest in their lives. Even though this part of our life is coming to a close, it doesn't mean we should stop striving to achieve new goals and become better people. Learning and improving yourself is the key to keeping your life fresh. Taking up a new hobby like cooking or skiing, or taking a class that you always wanted to take but never had the opportunity to do while completing your undergrad degree are simple ways to improve yourself and keep yourself motivated and focused. Everyone sitting here can confidently say they won't let themselves go, that they will continue to improve and grow as a person. I've seen it numerous times. A few of my friends, for example, are in their 30s and aren't pursuing any new goals, so they'll get in a bit of a funk from time to time. Don't let that happen to you. Set new goals and never stop improving yourself. These are your last few minutes as college undergrads. Cherish them. There were so many great times it's hard to remember all of them. This experience has been and will remain one of the most important aspects in our lives. College is what helps truly define and shape you as an adult and into the person you're going to be for the foreseeable future. That's not something to be taken lightly or for granted. We walked onto the Towson University campus 4 years ago as anxious, ambivalent freshmen, afraid of our own shadows, knowing nothing of what the future held for us. We are leaving 4 years later as anxious adults, but much more prepared to take on the world. We didn't realize our potential, and even now it may not be fully developed, but hopefully you have at least some grasp of what it is, what it can be. The only limits your potential has are the ones you've set. Now, I know you're all going to remember and take to heart every word I've said today, but on the off chance you don't, I hope you can at least take away these few things. Number 1, accept and embrace change. Number 2, be the difference you want to see. Number 3, love what you do. Number 4, do things on your own terms. And last but most certainly not least, number 5, make sure you, above everything else, are happy. I think I've rambled on long enough. It's time to graduate. Again, congratulations class of 2015 on a well-deserved accomplishment.